Hello, my friend. How often do you think about losing weight, desire to lose weight, feel like you need to lose weight? My guess is this comes up a lot for your body, this desire to lose weight. And if not, I mean, maybe your doctor suggested it, right? And even if you don't feel like there's anything that you need to change in your body, but I know a lot of us think about that. And I just recorded, or actually, I planned the recordings. I haven't recorded yet for my online course, Embody Vibrant Health. There's a whole section on diet and exercise, and then I'm adding some tips in there on weight loss and also how to control eating. And I thought I would just share a couple of those tips with you, which I find really fascinating to help you with some of the things you might not commonly think about in terms of weight loss. Because my guess is you've probably already tried some things, or it's challenging to motivate yourself to do the things that you think you need to do in order to lose weight. And I know when I was younger, I would just exercise more and make a couple adaptations in my diet, and then no problem, it was easy to lose some weight. But now, if I just exercise more, I sometimes end up gaining weight versus losing weight because my body operates under a different system right now. I'm at a different age, I'm at a different hormonal balance, and those are things we might not always take into account. Now, I have a background of I've been trained as a personal trainer, I've been a fitness director, I've been a yoga and fitness teacher trainer, and I've reviewed like hundreds of yoga instructors, but really looked into a lot about fitness and a lot about our weight control. And we used to say, like, as a personal trainer, that those top things are diet and exercise, but actually, that diet is probably more like 60 to 80% of weight loss, and then exercise would be the rest. However, after further investigation, I've realized that those are still small percentages of weight loss. And those are really things to help keep your body healthy, help keep your heart pumping, help keep your energy high. But if we don't have enough balance for ourselves, for what's going on with our bodies at our age, at our sex, in our lives right now, then those things don't have as much impact as we would like. Right? So if you have any adrenal failure, if you have any hormone shifting and hormones that need to be balanced, those are things to be looking into. And those are, of course, things you can do with your doctor or with a personal trainer who's really trained more specifically on what to do for your body if you're a woman, if you're a man, and what age you're at. Because a lot of the fitness programs were created for young men. This is what I've been learning too, right? Because I am not a young man. I am not a young woman anymore. Even if you think I look like one or I seem like one, I am not. And so those are things to consider. But also, if your body, if your life has been under a lot of stress, then your body also has more challenges figuring out what to do with fat and how to process it, because stress leads to digestion issues and leads to other issues in the body, which then reduces its ability to function. That's my non-medical description right now. I could send you a recording at some point of a really wonderful description of just how stress impacts our body. But basically, I think that a lot of you have also heard about this impact. And so just understanding that sometimes stress reduction is a huge part of weight loss. And of course, I can support you with that with my meditation group. You can always find out more about that at avitalmiller.com/members. Also, just working with me one-on-one sometimes to pinpoint a little bit more of what specifically are the stressors in your life and how do I overcome them. Those are things that we can work on. And you can always message me or email me to connect with me one-to-one. So info@avitalmiller.com. Avital is spelled like a vital. But I wanted to share something else too, just to give you like a tip that you could think about or take action on. And that's also when we talk about diet, it's the balance of how much you're eating. So believe it or not, eating too little can also cause weight gain. The body gets a little bit disrupted if it's not getting the right things and if it's trying to figure out how to work with the body. If you're getting an irregular schedule, you're basically not getting the digestive system to start stimulating itself at the right times and create that consistency. So that's one thing, is to make sure that you're eating enough. So sometimes you need to eat more. But here's a really fun tip of how to control overeating. And I had a client come to me who, she had fibroids and she was supposed to get surgery. She was overweight and her doctor said she needed to change her diet. And she knew a lot of the things about diet. You know, I had to teach her quite a few more things about diet, but she couldn't get herself motivated to change her diet. So this is also coming up for those of you who feel like, you know, I know all these things that I should do, but I just can't get myself to do it. And what we want to do is investigate our relationship with food and if there's emotional eating going on and for what reason, and if there's some other replacement that you can use for that. But here's a really, really simple tip of if you're having food cravings in between meals when you think that you should not be eating. Try this. This is a really fun experiment. But I'm going to call this sunbathing, but really it's just breathing fresh air. So if you can go outside and get some sunlight on you, I used to live in the Northwest. There's still sun, and there's still fresh air, even though it might be covered by a layer of clouds. But if you can't get outside, like if it's raining or that's just not what's happening right now, open a window. If you have a window that you can open. And if not, just imagine that the sun is there and that there's fresh air around you. And you're simply going to imagine it, whether it's really there or not, penetrating into the crown of your head and into all of the cells in your body. And then you just breathe deeply. You can inhale for 5 counts, and you can even do this with me right now. Inhaling through the nose, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can hold the breath for just a moment and then exhale through the nose. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And inhale. Feel like you're breathing in all that fresh air. It's called prana. It's called life force and energy. Let it fill up your body. And then exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So you could try 3 to 5 rounds of this breathing and imagining that sunlight coming into you. And believe it or not, you will find that that can help curb your hunger cravings that are in between meals. So keeping in mind that sometimes hunger cravings come from like anxiety, right? From stress and feeling like you need something to fulfill you. But it also just comes because you want that energy to keep you going, so you can get that energy from breathing. And then your body won't have something that it needs to process and figure out what to do with. It's a lot easier for your body to use your breath and use the air as energy than to use food, because food takes consumption. So a little tip for you on how to control overeating, some thoughts to consider about your desire to lose weight, that you really want to look beyond just diet and exercise, but also, of course, looking at the balance of how you do them, but also looking at, is there something else going on with my body or just needed for my body type and who I am today and what's going on in my life? Or do I need some stress reduction? So if this was helpful, then please like and share and comment on this video so that others can take advantage of these tips as well. And they can have not just the body image that we desire, but the health and the energy that we desire. And think of all the different ways that that can impact your life to have those things. Thanks so much for tuning in, and have a wonderful rest of your day.